growing youth population with as much as 70% of that population living on less than $2 a day. I mean, we're talking about a vast population of young people without skills, young people without jobs, without access to opportunities. What does this mean for the future of youth leadership in Africa?
Thank you for the question. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are listening to us. Congratulations, Jude, on this new book on youth leadership. It's timely, and as they say, everything starts and stops with leadership. And for your question about youth and how they can get involved, I'll phrase everything according to this book, new book. And one of the things that is very critical is about you as a youth leader or somebody aspiring to become a youth leader. So what is it that you want to give? Because we have this belief that if I go to a political party, I want to take something, I want people to listen to me, I want this position. But if you want to make change now, is about what can you give? And Zolat has alluded to it in terms of how you build your connections and how you grow into political situations. And one of the things is building your social capital. And how do you do that? You look at your goals, what you want to do. And from your goals, you look at people who can help you get there. But how do they help you get there? One of the things we need to eradicate as young people is appearing to be needy. So you have to, even as a youth person, you have something that you can give. It's from that point where you can give that things start coming. So for example, as if you want, for example, to be in a particular political party and you want to be involved, as a young person, what we have and what is available to us mostly is time. So you can dedicate your time in, for example, volunteering or doing some research about what is important to that political party leader and look at a way that you can bring value to that political leader so that when you make happen what is important for that political leader, then they will remember you. And if any opportunity comes, then you'll be able to connect with them. So I think what is very important is as you broaden and as you go to leadership, the important thing is that leadership is all about service. So you have to see yourself as serving others. And to do this, you have to be cognizant of the value that you're creating to the society. So you have to have a vision that is broad enough that can include other people. So for example, if I give you my personal story, I was born in Kenya, in rural Kenya. And when I was about 12 years old, I was going to high school. You know, Africa in poverty. My mom was not working. My dad had just passed away. And I needed to go to high school. And there was no money. And what I did my homework. Where my grandmother stays, there was a high school that was run by missionaries. I went to these sisters. And surprisingly, she was British. At that time, I could barely speak English. But I remember to this day what I told her. I told her, I'm determined, I'm clever, I will not let you down. And 13 years later, I have graduated from a top business school, the University of Cambridge, and I'm now working at the African Development Bank. So it's about seeing yourself as a value creator and seeing what you do in a bigger picture, including others. And then opportunities will start to come to your side.
Essentially, yeah, thank you, Naomi. Essentially, if I hear you clearly, you are simply saying that young people should not feel disadvantaged by issues like the poverty that they face, the lack of access to opportunities. And you mentioned something important, that you always have something to give, because the predominant mindset across, especially in Nigeria and other parts of Africa, is that young people are disenfranchised. They have no opportunities, they can't do anything, they can't contribute to the system. And I like the fact that you mentioned that you always have something that you can give, and that young people need to see themselves as value creators. I'd like to move to Francis, but I'd like to take a look at an excerpt from Jude's book. On page 20 of his book, there's something he said about the